The Arsenal versus Manchester City 2-2 draw was a thrilling contest, full of high drama, tactical brilliance, and moments of individual skill from both sides. This match was a key fixture in the Premier League, with two of the league's giants clashing in a battle that had significant implications for the title race. Arsenal, looking to re-establish themselves among England's elite, faced the reigning champions, Manchester City, in a game that lived up to the hype. Pre-match atmosphere. As the teams walked out to the roaring crowd at the Emirates Stadium, the air was thick with tension. Arsenal fans had waited eagerly for this moment, knowing that this was a true test of their ambitions to challenge City's dominance. Manchester City, on the other hand, came into the game as favorites, having built a dynasty under Pep Guardiola, but they were aware of Arsenal's resurgence under Mikel Arteta, his former assistant. First half, Arsenal's impressive start. The game began with high intensity, with both teams pressing aggressively and trying to gain control of the midfield. Arsenal looked sharp from the get-go, with Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard pulling the strings in attack. Arsenal's fullbacks were pushing high up the pitch, stretching City's defense. In the 12th minute, Arsenal's hard work paid off. Declan Rice picked up the ball in midfield and threaded a beautiful through ball to Gabriel Martinelli, who cut inside and fired a low shot past Ederson into the bottom corner. The Emirates erupted as Arsenal took a 1-0 lead, giving them confidence against the champions. City, however, responded almost immediately. In the 21st minute, Erling Haaland was brought down just outside the box, and Kevin De Bruyne stood over the free kick. With his trademark precision, De Bruyne delivered a stunning ball into the box, which Ruben Dias headed powerfully past Aaron Ramsdale to equalize at 1-1. The match was now evenly poised, with City finding their rhythm. Haaland and Julian Alvarez were causing problems for Arsenal's defense, while Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne continued to orchestrate attacks from midfield. Arsenal's backline, marshaled by William Saliba and Ben White, had their hands full, but stood firm. Second half, tactical adjustments. As the second half began, both managers made subtle tactical changes. Guardiola instructed City to be more patient in possession, while Arteta asked Arsenal to press higher and regain control of the midfield. This tactical chess match played out as both teams traded possession, with each trying to find an opening. In the 60th minute, Arsenal once again took the lead. This time, it was a moment of brilliance from Bukayo Saka, who cut in from the right wing, danced past two City defenders, and curled a beautiful shot into the top corner from outside the box. Ederson had no chance, and Arsenal found themselves ahead 2-1, with the crowd in full voice. But Manchester City are champions for a reason. They refused to back down and pushed forward relentlessly. Haaland had a few close chances, but it was City's relentless pressure that finally paid off. In the 78th minute, City won a corner. De Bruyne whipped the ball in, and after a bit of pinball in the box, the ball fell to Phil Foden, who smashed it into the net to make it 2-2. Final moments. End-to-end drama. The final 10 minutes were end-to-end, with both teams pushing for a winner. Arsenal introduced substitutes like Kai Havertz and Leandro Trossard to freshen up their attack, while City brought on Riyad Mahrez to add more flair to their wings. It was an open game now, with both teams leaving gaps at the back. In the dying moments, City nearly snatched victory when Haaland's towering header was brilliantly saved by Ramsdale, who had been solid throughout the match. On the other end, Odegaard fired a low drive that just missed the post, as Arsenal came agonizingly close to a late winner. Full-time whistle, a draw, but a statement. As the final whistle blew, both teams looked exhausted but proud of their efforts. A 2-2 draw seemed a fair result for a match that was filled with attacking football, defensive resilience, and moments of pure quality from both teams. For Arsenal, it was a statement that they could compete toe-to-toe with the best in the league. They showcased their attacking flair, but also their defensive discipline against City's relentless attacks. For Manchester City, it was a reminder that they remain the team to beat, but also a signal that the gap between them and Arsenal is shrinking. Post-match reaction. In his post-match interview, Mikel Arteta praised his players for their courage and intensity, but acknowledged that they needed to be more clinical if they wanted to win such big matches. Pep Guardiola, on the other hand, was satisfied with his team's comeback, but noted that they could have been sharper in defense. Both managers would take away valuable lessons from this match as they